Sleepy the Tool Addict. Woo! How you doing? Happy Monday to you. I hope you fellas are all doing great and not dragging the butt like I am on these stupid daylight savings. You guys in Arizona, you don't count. Don't listen. I'm not listening to you. Anyways, or in that area, whatever that time zone is, Neverland, I like to call it. But anyways, if you're new to this channel, I want to say thank you for coming. You guys are in for a treat if you haven't been here before. Appreciate you stopping by, and if you aren't new and you are checking this out for the first time, I appreciate a subscribe and a like. Just lets me know that I'm doing good. If not, it's all good. I appreciate you watching anyhow. But anyways, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my soul, as always. And I am truly ecstatic and overwhelmed with, just a curious happiness that you guys are here to check out this channel, or to make this video today, because I got a huge thank you to Torque Test channel for doing the video that they did. And I thought I should do a follow-up. I noticed a few comments in there. People were kind of like, why this and that, blah, blah, blah. Dewalt, Mac, blah, blah, blah. And, ketchup versus mustard and all that jazz. But nonetheless, I'm going to get into that. We're going to talk about a few things real quick and talk about the differences between the Mac and the Dewalt. Go into it a little bit more in depth. And Torque Test channel did a fantastic job. Do not get me wrong. They basically give you the numbers. But as I always like to say, numbers are relative to me, because if you look at the rest of the world, a top fuel dragster does 7,000, it has 7,000 horsepower, does 331 miles an hour. And they have to rebuild it after every race. So more power doesn't always mean more better, in my opinion. I go for longevity and reliability. So, and if you don't know who Torque Test channel is, they're blowing up the scene. Let's give you a quick clip. Torque Test channel.
Welcome back to the Torque Test channel. This is our first episode of 3 on our Tool Truck High Torque series, where we'll be testing the offerings from Mac, Snap-on, Matco, and Cornwell Tool Truck.
So thank those fellers for doing what they did, because that was pretty cool, and I definitely liked the results. So without ado, let's introduce you to the new stars of the channel. We've got the BWP 152 and the BW or MCW, MW, whatever, 894, MCF 894. I don't remember the part numbers on these. Anyways, so as we know, we looked over them, and Dewalt and Mac are pretty much the same, except for there's a few minor differences about the Mac. Now, obviously, I've been using this one quite a bit more, but the MCF 894 is pretty much about the same. I think they even said the weight on it is about the same for a mid-torque as the Dewalt, which I wasn't surprised about that. I knew it. And I want to talk about the reasons why I made my choices and just kind of educate you guys a little bit, because I felt like there was a lot of people that still didn't quite understand that this housing is made for being oil resistant, and it's made to be in a mechanical environment. And there is some differences in the vent holes. And if you notice here, now Dewalt's going to be starting to come out with these. If you see on this, they're going to have the rubber pads. But Mac has had these proprietary on the batteries for mechanics. They've had the rubber pads on these. That's one other difference about the Dewalt that they didn't have. And this impact did make more power than the Dewalt. But the main reason why I chose this wasn't because I wanted to get a tool that had the most power. If I wanted to, I would have gotten a Milwaukee. And I've obviously owned Milwaukee tools. And I up until recently, I had a bunch of M12 stuff, and I just switched over to this. One thing is about the tool trucks is you got to understand, I got these for the same price. I bought this in a kit with a full set of half-inch drive Mac Impact USA-made sockets. And fellas, you Milwaukee fellas, let me know where you see that Made in USA sticker on yours. I'd really like to know about that. I mean, a lot of you guys scream USA stuff and then turn around and have Milwaukee tools and bag on Dewalt. And I think that's just weird, in my opinion. This stuff's made in USA. A lot of it, if you look, Adam from Man vs. Food actually did a video. It's on the History channel about the manufacturing, and they manufacture about 80% of this stuff right here in good old USA. Now, that may not be something that matters to you because everybody always comes down to price. But the other thing does to me is, as a mechanic in my industry, the housing, nylon glass filled housing that's built for Mac. And if you look at this, if you look at the vent holes on the Dewalt right here, they're different on the Dewalt for a reason, because they're better. They're built bigger through here. They're built stouter through here. And this handle is different because it's made for chemical resistance. And these tools hold up better to me, just like the reason why I buy Snap-on ratchets over Milwaukee, because they just hold up better for me. Now, this is all opinion-based, so if you're getting butthurt right now, calm down, okay? I don't care what you buy, okay? I'm just merely wanting people to see that when they're looking for a tool, I'm buying something like this for longevity. I wanted this tool because I feel like it's made to be stout longer. I feel like it's made to last longer in the industry, and I've spent a lot of money on tools over the years, and I can tell you that power doesn't always do it for me. In fact, I know that there's Snap-on has built some air tools over the years that were claiming to have a ton of power, but they would not hold up and they would break. That doesn't always jive with me, and I'm telling you that like, I love this new Dewalt brushless, and this one is not made in the USA, and that's why you don't see a sticker like this one or like this one, because this one is made in China. But you can see that they're also implementing things like this, and there's got to be a reason why, because they've done it on the tool trucks first, fellas. That's the one thing that people miss out on. And Torque Test Channel showed a great deal about the power, but if you just look at power into something, I think that's a little bit, you're not playing into the game. And I do a ton of research when I buy tools, especially when I'm going to spend this kind of money on stuff. I got this tool for the same price as the DeWalt version. I bought this off the tool truck. It was on a promo without a battery for $139.99. And I already had a 20-volt battery and charger that I bought off of Facebook Marketplace because I knew I was going to go this route. So I literally have no money into that. And so I got a better housing with the same tools as DeWalt, and I really didn't spend much more money. And this deal I bought with a set of sockets and a case, a DeWalt T-Stack case for $700. And so I got a fair deal on that too. And not only that, these right here, I got these two on a deal too. I always shop for bargains, you know, but I also wanted to have this stuff because I know that ATF and brake clean are one of the things that kill a tool super fast. They discolor plastic and whatnot. These were made for doing that. So I really don't care at the end of the day whether you choose DeWalt or Mac or whatnot. You know, I just want to, and I want to thank Torque Test Channel because they did a fantastic video, and I appreciate them doing everything that they did. And I still would choose my choices with Mac no matter what. But I thought maybe there's some benefit to add to this so that some guys, maybe if they were thinking or on the fence or whatnot, some guys are really unhappy with their choices, and I am really happy with my choices. These tools get the job done. I don't need to run a 1,200 foot-pound max tool, which the Milwaukee doesn't do 1,200 foot-pounds. We all see that. It does like 100 foot-pounds more, and honestly, I just don't see the benefit. I think if you think that 100 foot-pounds is going to save you, then you need a 1-inch tool. That's my take on it. If you literally think you're going to run into running 800 foot-pound situations all the time, you should probably looking at a 3/4 inch tool or a 1-inch tool, because you're going to overwork that tool. So if you're trying to run into that close to the deal. So anyways, guys, that's the video for you. Hope you guys had a great week and daylight savings ain't getting to you. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.